Aloha, and welcome to this episode of Billabong Surf TV. This time we follow the Hawaii surf team across the globe to Salinas, Ecuador, South America.
We're in Ecuador. It is my first time being here and it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, Ecuador is cool. I like it. It's not as hot as I expected it to be, but it's still pretty warm. We're like in a city. The people are really nice.
It's actually kind of a Hawaii temperature. The waves are really fun and the beaches are like amazingly beautiful.
It's been nice. It's kind of like home in Hawaii, so we feel right at home right now.
After a quick check-in and change at the hotel, it was off to the strip for the ISA opening ceremonies, beginning with the Parade of Nations across the host town of Salinas. This is the first glimpse of all the teams waving their flags high in unity for the love of surfing. It is a colorful and festive sight for all to enjoy.
Left on the wings to Zion, in search for a prophet, and hopes to find my medium. At
the end of the parade lies the ceremonial scaffold where cultural entertainment and the coveted Sands of the World ceremony takes place. Each participating team from across the globe brings a little sand from their home break and pours it into one box, signifying unity, respect, and the official opening of the ISA World Junior Championships in Ecuador 2014. When we return, we get to know more about Team Hawaii as the competition kicks into gear. Don't go anywhere.
We're in Salinas, Ecuador for the ISA Worlds. I think it's their second year running here. It's my last year, and the crew we have right now, you couldn't really pick a better team. Everyone's like super cool on the team. We all get along, and we've known each other since we were little, competing with each other. So we're like a big family, and traveling around the world with each other, it's just fun.
Josh is kind of the leader, you know, coming off a world title last year. I think his backhand is the best on the team.
Silent and violent.
pretty speechless about Seth. You know, Seth is Seth. And
all of the Monizes are so polished and styled, so he's one of them, and you gotta watch out for him for sure.
I'm Imaikalani Devault. I'm 16 from Maui, Hawaii.
Imai is actually really quiet, but he is like really nice.
One of my best friends from Maui. We hang out like every day pretty much. His surfing isn't quiet. He's super explosive.
The Houdini.
Quiet but deadly.
His surfing does all the talking for him.
Aloha, I am Jimmy Ulu Aloha Napiai. I'm 17 years of age and I come from the Big Island of Hawaii.
Ulu Boy is the biggest probably in the whole entire contest. Probably resembles Hawaii the most because he's Hawaiian, he's pure Hawaiian.
He does the meanest laybacks, and he can obviously throw a lot of water, so he's gonna be deadly in the under 18s.
Mamiya, I'm from the North Shore of Oahu, and I'm 14 years old.
Baron Mamiya is a little rascal.
He really likes getting barreled, and he breaks a board about every single week.
We call him the hipster Hawaiian kid.
Hipster.
Hipster!
Cody Young, 15 years old from Maui, Hawaii.
Maui boy like me, one of my really good friends. I've been friends with him for a long time.
He's kind of like a dark horse. Like, he kind of just came out of nowhere. He's like a little, huge giant. He's like 14, but bigger than me.
My name's Kalana Apo. I'm 15 years old and I'm from Eva.
Kalana Apo is actually really awesome.
He has a pretty crazy style. He's style master.
Kalana Apo, the smoothest guy ever.
I'm Noah Mizuno. I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii, and I'm 15 years old.
I've grown up with him since I was like 5. We grew up surfing Waikiki. He's really good. He has a chance, huge chance to win this event.
He trains super hard and he's really focused. He's a really good contest surfer.
Gets every maneuver in the right place of the wave, so it's really fun to watch him surf, and he always kills whatever wave he's on.
I'm Bailey Nagy. I'm 18 years old, and I'm from the North Shore of Oahu.
Smart. She's really smart. Surfs good. She's like a lot taller than everyone, and when Bailey gets a good wave, she definitely is a force to be reckoned with.
Dax McGill, I am 16 years old and I'm from the North Shore of Oahu.
She's super determined, and saw her do the sickest turn the other day. I was tripping.
Powerful. She just attacks everything. She's a fighter. She never gives up.
Mahina Maeda, 16 years old from Sunset, Hawaii.
Surfs better than me.
Craziest Asian I know.
Gabriel Mahina, it's her nickname. Probably one of the best frontside hacks.
It's just big sunset, everything. Just Haliva, just kills it.
Tatiana, Weston, Webb, 17 years old from the island of Kauai in Hawaii.
Tati's one of my favorites.
Tati surfs really, really well. She's like really consistent, catches a lot of waves.
She like blows me out of the water. Tripping just watching her like blow tail reverses and stuff. I was baffled.
Tatiana is the most consistent girl surfer and the best competitor and my #1 rival out of the surfing world.
Lafay, that's the surf spot. It's pretty cool because like it's on a military base.
Jets and airplanes and helicopters with like missiles on them. You're like, whoa, we're kind of tripping out. And then once you pull up to the spot, it's like a big beach.
Lots of animals, lots. It's kind of scary.
I seen the sea lions for the first time and I tripped out.
It's kind of tripping when I saw them. I was like, kind of like blending in with the rocks, and they didn't look real. They looked like statues almost, and we kind of just stay there, just cruising all day in the hot sun.
This year is the 50th anniversary of the ISA Road Juniors. So ISA stands for the International Surfing Association.
It's an international event where you get to compete with the best 18 under juniors from all around the world. You really get to see where you are at with all the other competitors all around the world. It's not just you and your country, it's the whole world you're competing against, almost like a world title race.
This is more so an Olympic venue and setup because there's 2 peaks running simultaneously and there's over 32 surfing nations, so it's basically the closest thing to the Olympics for surfing.
I've never been in a huge event like this, and I think it's one of the hardest competitions for the juniors ever. You got every single country bringing their best kids from everywhere.
I'm kind of scared for my first heat because everybody will be watching, and I've never surfed in an international contest like this before.
This is my second year doing this and traveling with the team. Last year I had a lot of fun. You know, it's really cool, different. Everyone surfs good, and it's really a tough contest, and kind of know what to expect. So I'm excited, and yeah, it should be fun.
The contest this year is super tough. Like, I think like this year a lot of like the best under 16s too from last year all moved up into 18s, and there's still like so many like from every country. There's always at the very least one like crazy under 18 or under 16 or girl who surfs good.
There's actually a lot of surfers I do not know of, never heard of, or it's cool to just have everyone here. You know, when you're in this contest and when you're competing, you know that you're like at the top level of surfing.
You never know. These random kids you've never seen in your life, never heard of. You know, they're not pumped up, and they want it just as bad as you, and they just kill it, and you can get smoked by it. Like, can't take any heat for granted. This contest is run between 8 days, and it's a no loser round. So like in the first round, if you lose, you go to the loser side of the bracket. It's a really hard event. It's not like any other event you do. You have to go through like 10 rounds, and it's really all mentally, I think.
It's intense. I mean, I've never experienced something like this. Between me and my teammates, we do it all the time back in Hawaii, but like to have someone else that you don't know and you never heard of is a different story. It's really intense.
At home, you're kind of just pretty independent, doing contests, doing regionals, doing NSSAs. You're kind of just focusing on yourself, when this contest is just like you're traveling with the team, you're eating with the team, you're surfing all together, and kind of like a basketball team almost, but you're just surfing.
I gotta say, our team is tight. Like, we're all friends. We're just like a big family. Everybody gets along, everybody helps each other, you know.
You're supporting everybody, and they're supporting you, so it kind of gives you motivation to do good.
Hopefully the team wins. This is my last year, so hopefully I want to win a team gold again. The first year I came, we got a team gold, and that was my favorite year, even though I won last year. I think winning as a team is better because everyone's psyched. You're not the only one psyched, everyone's like super psyched, the whole team, just the vibe, and you get to go home and take home a gold, so it's cool. Especially representing Hawaii is the best part of this contest.
Coming from the Aloha State, the Hawaii surf team made it a tradition to spread as much aloha as possible to whatever country they travel to. They took some time away from the contest scene to stoke out some of the local folks with a few gifts of aloha. For our final stop, we met up with Pastor Raphael of the local Catholic Church to give him an Aloha Care package of gifts and goodies for the orphaned and underprivileged children of the Salinas area. After a few photo ops, it was back to Lafai as the Aloha Cup competition was ready to commence.
Ciao.
Every year, along with the many heat draws, the ISA also runs the traditional Aloha Cup team competition. With an additional opportunity to win a gold medal, each competing team enters 5 of their best surfers to battle in 50-minute heats. The goal is to gain the highest cumulative heat total while not exceeding the maximum 15 wave team limit. Additional points are deducted for not reaching the wave quota and failing to return to their designated tents after the allotted time. Every wave counts. Each surfer has 3 chances to add to their team's total. At the end of the second semifinal, Team Hawaii broke an early lead by USA to set the highest team score of the heat and seat themselves comfortably in the Aloha Cup finals with Team Australia and Japan, last year's Team Aloha Cup champions. Competition was looking to be tough, but straight out the gates, it was all business for Team Hawaii, as Seth Moniz started the attack, gaining the lead and the wave count. With the Hawaii momentum pulling away, the trailing team struggled desperately to keep up. With Tatiana, Weston, Webb up to put in the final blows, their lead was secured. Enough for Tati to cruise in for the gold medal victory.
Always gets me a little worked up when I see Team Hawaii grab gold. This is the first time the juniors have gotten the Aloha Cup. So you saw the team cheers, excellent performances by all of the competitors.
This is what it all comes down to, the ISA World Junior Championship final day. With the new swell bringing the biggest conditions of the entire event, it was a perfect opportunity for the junior finalists to showcase their best moves amongst the plentiful wave action. Pressure was turned up a notch as the final repercharge heats hit the water, where it was do or die. Team Hawaii's Imaikalani Devault surfed with excellent poise and commitment in the under-18 division, advancing through the final repercharge heat and into the grand final. On the girls' side of the draw, Hawaii's Tatiana, Weston, Webb, and Nagy competed in the repo final. Both Hawaiians were close to advancing until feisty Frenchwoman Kim Veteau used some last-minute heroics to push herself into advancing position and into the grand final. In the U16 girls' grand final, the best young ladies duked it out for top honors. Flawless this year and last, Hawaii's Mahina Maeda did not lose a step, dominating the grand final once again and successfully defending her reign as ISA Junior World Champion. The under-16 boys grand final starred the future of professional surfing. With a Frenchman, Aussie, and 2 Americans, the heat stayed tight. Australian Joe Van Dyke turned in a solid performance, but no one can match up to Frenchman natural footer Leopold Etienne. His light-footed backside attack looked stylish and determined, earning France the under-16 boys gold medal. The under-18 girls grand final was stacked. With huge sets rolling through the lineup, the top junior rippers had plenty of canvases to work with. But it was Tatiana, Weston, Webb who made quick work of the final, posting the highest heat total of the event and dominantly defending her World Junior Championship. The last heat of the competition was the under-18 boys grand final. Although Hawaii and Peru made an honorable showing, it was once again the Brazilian duo of Elivelton Santos and Luan Wood riding the best waves in the lineup, taking silver and gold. In Olympic fashion for the closing ceremony, all the winning finalists are honored on stage and presented with medals. Hawaii accrued enough points to beat out Australia and France to take team gold and the ISA World Junior Championship.